Welcome back to another chronic illness vlog. We are kicking this week off on a Sunday where I did a lot of spending the time on the couch, and I also like to use Sundays to do a lot of meal prep and put together a healthy dessert for the week. So this is me enjoying a burrito bowl with some Impossible beef. And then I focused on making some cookies. I have a really awesome recipe by Kale Junkie that is incredibly clean. So I did a double batch of those so that we could enjoy those for dessert all week long. Today is Friday and I am recording the voiceover on Friday, and we still have about 6 cookies left, which is a huge success for me and my husband. I'm going to take you along with me this week, so I hope you enjoy. Good morning. Happy Monday. I put out a Mindset Monday post this morning, and I also did a little bit of a video because I'm feeling pretty good today. So definitely go and check that out. So far this morning I did my usual walk with my cat. I had a smoothie for breakfast, and then I had a second breakfast a little bit later, which was like a little egg wrap, I guess, a little gluten-free tortilla, a couple of eggs, some turkey bacon. I'm drooling just thinking about it, and some vegan cheese. So that was nice. And then I hammered away at some emails and just caught up on some work projects this morning. And then I had an appointment with a new psychiatrist. I have not seen a psychiatrist and it's been about 10 years. I do have anxiety and ADHD that has been unmedicated for all of this time because there are a lot of other medical things that have been more of a priority. So I am sitting down for lunch right now. Looks delicious. I'm super excited to dive in. It's just a burrito bowl. Cut up a bunch of different raw veggies, onions, green peppers. I did some lettuce and cilantro. And then the meat is cauliflower and rice. And then I threw some, clearly I'm hungry because I cannot stop drooling. But I did some bitchin sauce on top, which is my favorite. And then this is how I make my sour cream. It's just very clean coconut yogurt. And then I throw some lime juice and a lot of salt in there, and it is delicious. So I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I'm gonna hop back into some work. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I did change back into my pajama shirt from this morning. I was always wearing the pants, but I just had that blue and white button up on top. But if I'm not in meetings, I am in my pajamas. And yes, I have toothpaste on my shirt, which is why I did not wear it in meetings. So anyway, done with my work for the day. I think it's like 5 o'clock, 4:30 maybe. Started nice and early this morning with work, so I'm always happy when I can get started sooner rather than later in the day, because then I can end a little bit earlier. So anyway, I'm gonna go take a bath. I got some grapes, and I'm gonna get a Spindrift, which is a sparkling water if you're not familiar, and I'm gonna go soak it up and just try to get myself into a nice state of relaxation for the evening. If I don't talk to you, have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. The bathtub is my favorite place to be in the house outside of my bed, and so I like to really romanticize it by bringing a snack and a nice little beverage. I also like to soak in Epsom salts. Those really help me with my muscles and joint pain. So I try to do that daily. All right, the bath was lovely. I can't fully soak yet, because I still have the incision that's healing on my stomach. So I soaked in as much Epsom salts as I could, feeling nice and relaxed. And I'm gonna throw together some type of pasta for dinner, I think. So always feels good to get to the after work portion of a Monday. Hope you guys have a great night. I ended up sauteing some leeks with some garlic and olive oil, and that served as the pasta sauce with chicken and kale. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It is around 6:30 or 6:45 right now. As you can see, I'm out for my walk again. And funny that when I say that I'm out for my walk, you see me sitting still. My cat likes to munch on some grass, so we are in the stopped position right now. Not feeling as great as I was yesterday, unfortunately. I did stop working a little bit earlier yesterday because sometimes I tend to overdo it on Mondays if I wake up feeling good. So seems like I still may have overdone it a little bit, but we're gonna take it slow. I've got an 8 a.m. meeting and then a whole ton of other meetings today, so cheers, good morning, let's get her done. Also, for some reason, Tuesdays seem to be one of the worst days for me every week. They're hard every single week. I don't know what that is. Anybody else have any patterns or days of the week that they feel like shit? Let me know. Keeping a stool in the kitchen is such a helpful tool for me. I will use it if I'm cutting things on my cutting board. I'll put it in front of the stove if I'm making something a little bit more labor intensive, and here's me making a smoothie. Despite being up early enough to have plenty enough time to get ready, I just could not find the energy or muster up the energy to get ready before this 8 a.m. meeting. So I just turned my video off and sipped on my smoothie and my cup of coffee, and by the time that this meeting was over, I was feeling so much better. I'm working on a little office reset. That's how I spent my money on Amazon Prime Day, so I will do a video coming up, but I'm really trying to make my space as cozy and as ergonomic as possible. Okay, I just finished up with my morning meetings. I've got about a 30-minute break. So I'm going with frozen pizza vibes today. These are a gluten-free crust from, not Trader Joe's, Costco. The best frozen pizza ingredients that I've been able to find, and then I just add my own toppings. Oh my god, just kicked that plate. Because I am just too exhausted to cook anything else, so I'll try to rebalance my nutrition later today by making some burrito bowls for dinner with a lot of raw veggies in it. We do the best we can. Eating something is better than nothing. So I'm about a quarter of the way through the last episode of Love Island, so that is what I'm gonna watch and try to just rest my muscles before 5 hours of afternoon meetings. So see you soon.
I can't wait to see what the real world has in store for you guys.
Yeah, you know, we're both strong, confident women, and we finally found men that knows how to appreciate that. And
I just could not get it together on this day. My heart rate and my blood pressure were fluctuating all over the place. I was super dizzy and nauseous, so I just turned my video off and tried to recenter myself. Thursday was even worse than the other days this week, and compounded by the fact that I had to travel about an hour to go to a couple of different clinics for work. It was a very long day. It was so bad that I skipped my evening shower and ended the night with a nice little face and neck rash. Happy Friday, coming live to you from my new umbrella, my sun umbrella, blocks UV rays. And it is quite nice, keeping me nice and cool. I don't know if I already said this because brain fog, but happy Friday. We made it another work week. This one was a rough one. I feel like they all are. I honestly feel like I'm just spending all of my time working or resting, trying to prevent a flare. So that sucks. But in good news, I have an appointment at Cleveland Clinic on August 19th to see if my connective tissue disease has evolved into lupus, CNS lupus specifically, or NPSLE. I think it's like neuropsychiatric something. So ready for that to happen. I also have 2 MRIs this weekend, 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday night. Who does that? So it's gonna be a long weekend. But I'm trying to shift my mindset this morning.
have a very busy day. Trying to shift my mindset a little bit to not feeling so overwhelmed about how much I have to get done today and just focusing on being in the moment. So, this is me being in the moment with my new umbrella and my neck fan and my UV blocking shirt. So, I'm gonna go for a little walk and then I'll see you after that.
On Fridays, I typically only have a couple of hours of meetings. However, today was not that day. I had about 6 hours of meetings, so that is how I spent a good portion of my day. And then I wrapped up some emails and just made sure I was feeling really good about going into the weekend without a remaining to-do list. So I hope that you all had such a great week, and I hope that you have a restful and rejuvenating weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.